Hi everyone, welcome back to EPL Global Review. I'm with Mfoganasha here next to me, and he's really complaining. Two things: Pep's decisions. How do you find them? Was Semenyo a good buy, a good buy, or was it a flop? Please do give us your reviews on that one. Mfoganasha, hi.
A very hello to good everyone, to good
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot that's going on in me and within me,
Right.
and my thoughts and all of that.
But let's hear your thoughts. So, which means you're giving us a good start. Let's start with your
But
team.
here's my start.
Yeah,
My big statement,
Yes.
bold rather.
yeah.
I don't think Arsenal will win the league.
Good, good.
But I'm hoping. If there was any season where they really stand a chance,
Right.
it's this one.
Thank you.
But I
And-
still think they will ruin
And
it.
I'm still asking myself the question as to why are you saying Arsenal is not going to win the league? If you are seeing that it looks like everything favors Arsenal. Everything favors Arsenal.
100%.
Yep.
But it still that doesn't stop them from ruining it from themselves. So it's a matter of like you know when someone says you are danger to yourself.
Good. You give it to yourself. Okay.
You are at the right position at the right time,
Okay.
but you are the problem.
Your downfall is within you.
Jokes, but,
Alright.
but generally, honestly speaking,
Let's-
I think
yeah.
it's going to be very tricky towards the end of the season with Champions League
Yeah.
and injuries.
Right.
And I think they're still going to get into that stage where they drop some points
Right.
and then they try to fix a problem, and then they go through that phase where they're losing and dropping a lot of points. And most of it, I think it's done because when you're playing, you lose some points. Like at that momentum, everything is going well, and then you start dropping points, obviously, and injuries there and there.
Okay.
And then you try to fix that problem, and then you make things worse, and then until you finally figure it out,
Okay.
and then you go up. And I think every team goes through that, and I pretty much haven't seen Arsenal go through that this season. I'm not saying it's like it's going to happen or it's bound to happen, but
Okay.
it's very common.
Right. I think you are mentioning the common things, the things that are alluded to
Yeah.
right from the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely.
One, from Arsenal's point of view, we've done some good buys this season to put certain players into certain positions, reinforcing certain positions.
Yeah.
I think that's a plus from the Arsenal point of view. But looking at, I'll call it the outside factors
Yeah.
that will permit Arsenal to move forward and win the league. One, Manchester City,
It's terrible, yes.
you are a bit terrible. You are still going to have your stop and starts.
bad.
By that time, when you are doing your stop and starts, what Arsenal should do is to capitalize. That's number one. Number two, Liverpool, also a threat. I'm talking about two teams that knows how to win the league.
Yeah.
They are also not in good shape. So they're still going to have their stop and starts. Therefore, who's left? It's Arsenal. Manchester United are
Villa, you don't-
coming okay.
You don't care about
But-
Aston Villa.
No, I don't care about Aston Villa. Aston Villa, they lost to Brentford when Brentford was
They're lowest.
one man down. Mind you, the game I think was played at Villa Park. So now, if you are failing to win at home with
It's a big problem.
with one man down, really, possibly Aston Villa may be those type of teams that will be looking at it, taking 3 points from the big teams. But if you fail to win games from your smaller teams,
Yeah.
you will never accumulate enough points. Hence, Aston Villa, I'm not putting them into the equation in terms of winning. Manchester United, yeah, but again, I still want to see Manchester I'm looking at about 6 games. Let's look at them 6 games, because fair enough they did well in terms of beating Manchester City, beating Arsenal. They've done 3 in a row now. They've beaten
I think it's 5.
Silva, Fulham. But I still want to see them, because at times you find that when teams are in good form, they are only in good form when they are playing bigger teams. I still want to see Manchester United playing against these teams. Because there might be a situation where Manchester United is able to plan against bigger teams. But they will fail to be Manchester United when the smaller teams begin to plan against them. So that's what I want to see in terms of Manchester United. But for now, yes, take nothing from them. The guy put a good structure. The Carrick also placed players in their rightful positions. So they are playing like a team that really wants to win the league. But I think the scrappy start, it's putting them out of the equation. But your one, Arsenal, I'm still into it. Arsenal is going to win the league. Things favors Arsenal. Internal factors, external factors, both.
External, yes, I am with you.
Yeah.
Internal,
Yeah.
football is football.
Good, as always.
And 1 minute you're in control, the next you are not.
That's
the
football.
next you are
Yeah.
struggling,
That's football.
you're suffering, you're losing,
Yes.
you're depressed.
Yes. But to me,
Like Manchester United,
Yeah.
we've seen it. We've seen it happen with them.
But to me, when I saw how they were able to recover, pick themselves up, we lost that game against Man U. Then we ended up picking ourselves up in the Champions League convincingly.
Yeah.
And then again we played Leeds, and then we won against Leeds. And again we won against Leeds away.
Yeah.
Now, one of the biggest challenges I do have when it comes to Leeds is one of those teams that are stubborn.
Yeah,
More especially
absolutely.
towards the end of the game, because remember, when you played Leeds, you were winning 2-0, and Leeds equalized only for you to score the
Well,
late winner.
No, I think when we played Leeds, I think it was one of those where we scored many goals. I think it was like 5-4 or something.
Yeah, but there was a time where Leeds came in, I think they equalized.
Leeds
Because
is annoying.
it's one of those teams that...
Leeds and Brentford.
Yeah. Good, thank you. I was going to mention Brentford as well. Leeds and Brentford are these teams, the Sunderlands, are these teams that do not want to lose the game. They play up until the last minute.
Yo.
So for me to
And they
score
can
4
frustrate you.
goals against Leeds, and away for that matter, and I'm saying, we can lose, but we can be able to pick up.
Yeah, no, true.
Yeah.
But what I found interesting about the bigger teams like your City, Liverpool, and so on, Arsenal playing against Leeds, Brentford, those teams. One of the things they've mastered, in my opinion, is how to, first of all, how they do their homework.
Sure.
And
Sure.
how they plan to frustrate their opponent.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
They can frustrate
Yeah.
the big teams.
Sure.
And the good thing about them is that they maintain the energy
Sure.
throughout the game.
Throughout
The 90 minutes and more. Whereas if you find your City or Liverpool, once they lose because they want to control the game, they want to win up until the end, they want to run. Once they behind, the game changes. They get frustrated, and you can just see it from the management point of view to the players on the field. They get frustrated. Whereas if you see Leeds, they could be leaning 3-0, but they're running like no one's business, and they want to score.
I think it's one of those psychological aspects of the game, because you look at the favorites against the underdogs. Most definitely, your underdogs, even when they are 1-0 down, they're still saying, if we lose here, we're not going to lose by a bigger margin. That is what keeps them into the game. But your favorites, when they are losing, to them it's like something that was not expected
Yeah.
is coming to the fore.
It's
Therefore,
like the end of the
how
world.
do we begin to respond to this
Yeah.
situation? These are the dynamics. These are the things that begins to make these bigger teams to suffer. That is why you begin to see them collapsing, because all that is happening in front of them is we can't identify ourselves with this. Whereas your underdogs, when you score one, you score two, they still say
They're still
we
going.
don't want to lose by many goals.
And if we get a chance, we want to catch
that
up.
inspires them, and then they keep on pushing. If they get a one goal, because remember, we sometimes say a 2-0 is a dangerous goal. The minute they get one goal, then you begin to say, are these guys coming back? The momentum begins to get into their side. Your side, you are beginning to say, we never expected these guys to score a goal. Therefore, this becomes a psychological aspect of the game where you find that the underdogs can even go up and begin to equalize.
Yeah.
It's one of those things in the game, elements of the game, psychological elements of the game.
Yeah, no, it's quite interesting.
But let's come to your one. You don't avoid it. Don't avoid it. Don't avoid it. You played a 2-1 draw against Tottenham.
Okay.
I don't know whether you watched it, but unfortunately I didn't watch it.
I watched it
In
fully.
terms of your tactics,
The whole 90
did you
minutes.
in terms of your tactics,
Yeah.
did you apply good tactics in terms of the personnel that you put on the field? Did you put on the good players that you wanted to be on the field? On those two factors, what's your view? What's your take?
Okay. My honest opinion, no, I've got nothing against the guy.
Say it. Let's hear you.
I don't think Semenyo was a good signing.
Okay. All right.
But Pep is a genius.
Okay.
But in my honest opinion, I don't think he was a great deal. Okay, but moving on. I think at the moment right now, the defense, the City's defense is
Not up to scratch.
lacking.
Thank you.
It's lacking, and you're getting the all the players that are starting now are not your normal starters.
Right.
And I think that changes everything.
Okay,
So it puts more pressure also on the midfielders and the
Most
forwards,
definitely, yes.
but also and I can tell you something. One thing I realized about yesterday. You see, when you put your typical starters, City
Yeah.
starters, you
Okay.
put your Diaz, you put your Stones or
Right.
your Guardiola, Ake, and
Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva is an all-rounder.
Okay.
So, and then who's normally the other side? Maybe Lewis.
Rodri
maybe.
was there as well.
But Rodri is a mid. Yes, this is where I'm going with the thing.
Okay.
Rodri is not a defender.
Good.
He's not.
Yes.
He's a midfielder
Good.
and he's not a defender.
Sure.
He's also not a striker.
Good. Yes.
But what I found yesterday, looking at the game from yesterday,
Yeah.
he spent more time defending.
Good.
And I think that's what Pep is trying to do, to compromise.
Because
To say now he's not expecting him to be, because there were times where the ball I would say, like, you would find Rodri clearing the ball
Right.
into whoever's in the midfield,
Okay.
and only for that person to release a pass for your runner,
For the
your
stoppers.
your Haaland or whoever. But there were so many times that yesterday I found him clearing the ball, and then the ball obviously would land from the defenders to straight to the strikers,
Okay.
which doesn't always go well at times.
All right. Let me ask this
And
question.
unfortunately or fortunately, it
Yeah.
will go
All right. Let me
to
ask this
Semenyo
question.
and
Were you playing with your back four?
yes.
So which means in this particular case, Rodri was more in terms of trying to protect the defense.
Yes, absolutely.
Could it be because Pep has got an understanding of got a weaker defense?
Yes, absolutely.
Because your Rodri,
Ah.
the way you're putting it, was not the fifth defender,
Yes.
but he was more of a midfielder who was playing more of a cover role to your
Yes,
defender.
yes.
Simply because
It's lacking.
your defense, you do not have
Yes,
much
yes.
confidence in it.
But also the front back,
Right.
they're short as well in
Okay.
terms of height. Rodri was also filling in that gap, in my opinion, because he has the height
Yeah.
and yeah, he's got long legs and he can
Because
do those blocks. I mean, Kosanov is
Yeah.
brilliant.
because to me, Tottenham is not as good. Does not have a strong squad. Then I wonder why Pep came up with that approach, knowing because Tottenham is not a strong squad.
At the
They do
moment.
have good players, but something is not coming up right in that team, such that
Absolutely.
you can then begin to have your midfielder coming in as a makeshift for your defense.
No.
Your defense in terms of being like being like a fifth defender.
No, as soon as because City scored the 2 goals in the first half,
Thank you.
but when we came back
Yeah.
from the first half
Right.
to start the second half,
Yeah.
things changed. They scored the first goal
Yes.
and things got worse.
Sure.
Like Donnarumma was doing brilliant saves because
Thank
those
you.
guys were coming.
Yes. Yes.
And again,
Right.
this is where the problem was because City is City.
Mm.
In their mind, it was like this shouldn't be happening.
Sure.
They were trying to get all the opportunities again to try
Right.
and get back in control of the game.
Sure.
But the Tottenham just kept on coming.
Then.
They kept on coming.
What made you? Because I know and understand. in terms
And
of-
again, the problem is as they keep on coming, because now the focus was that we need to score another
Sure,
goal. We
sure,
need to score
sure.
more goals.
But you guys, you are always aggressive when you are going forward because you'll have Doku on the wing, you'll have Haaland in the striker, but your forward movements they always give that headache. What then made it not to be a threat the whole of the game?
I think the person who was good
Mm.
in the front.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored a goal and had I think assisted. The
Okay.
assist was Shaky, and Shaky got injured. So he was substituted.
That guy,
Shaki-
I saw a brilliant move that he made and he beat defenders in the box on the side.
He will entertain
Yeah.
you. Shaky
Yeah.
will entertain you. You would enjoy watching him play.
Okay.
The way he's so quick with the ball and everything. He somehow control, and I can see the ball he's introducing.
So,
And I think at the moment I can say it's still frustrating Erling Haaland
okay.
because he's not a 1-2 striker who can play.
Holland didn't score against Tottenham.
No, he didn't.
score.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
It was Shaki and Semenyo. So the ball he's trying to play, Shaki is introducing
All right.
of dribbling and the 1-2s and stuff and
Right.
playing the ball even in the opponent's box. You can see Haaland is getting frustrated because he just wants a pass and they finish. That's all.
Right. Your purchase, Semenyo. What's your take on him? Possibly do look at the other games that he played as well as the game that
He's still going to play.
Yeah.
I mean,
is he going to find it difficult to make an impact?
I think it's going to be difficult. Maybe I might be biased, but I don't know. But I think it's going to be difficult looking at how he's playing. Oh, there's a big chance that he's, misused. Is not playing
In his natural position.
yes in a good position for him. So I think but yeah, man, players do adapt after some time, and obviously over hours and hours of training, like with the same players, you get to understand the game, the plan, and over time they get better. But I think at the moment it's
not coming
struggling.
Right. Right.
If I was the manager yesterday, Phil Foden was going to start the match. Honestly, I wouldn't have him on the bench with Semenyo inside. Definitely not. Never.
So Foden comes in, Semenyo on the bench.
And especially as soon as there was the Tottenham equalized, I would definitely would have made changes and put my normal, because there were times where I think it was 2-1.
Sure.
City had some chances, but there was just nobody to finish. And I was sitting there and thinking, only Phil Foden.
Okay.
His left foot is amazing. In and outside of the box, he can shoot, and I could
Yeah.
see that, like, you know, that what was missing.
Okay. Then your other purchase, Guehu, your defender, how is he coming in?
I think he's solid.
Solid.
I think he's
so that's a
solid.
good buy.
Yeah, I think he's
All
solid.
right. Okay.
Over time, yeah, I think he's solid.
Okay.
I think he's calm.
Okay.
He's a better. I think he complements Kosanov quite well
Okay. All right.
because he's calm, but very firm and strong. Whilst Kosanov is young.
Sure. Sure.
He's clumsy.
All right. Okay.
He's
so
aggressive.
He need an experienced player.
Yeah, but that's just his natural. I think naturally Kusanov is aggressive, which is needed. You need that kind of defender that
Right.
when you have the ball, you don't play anything because you know he will get the ball with your leg and everything. Like his timing is good, and he's very aggressive at the same time. And I think he's good. But we also need your Nathan Ake, you know, someone who's
Right.
good. Firm but calm and strong at the
Right.
same time. And I saw a lot of that yesterday with.
So what interests me the most is that keep on dropping points. That goes well
who
for
are
us.
we playing next?
I don't know who you're playing, but again, when I'm looking at your form, 5 last games, out of 15 points, you've only managed to get six points.
And it's terrible.
You've dropped about 9 points.
And it's terrible.
Okay, so
But
most definitely, that's not a form for the team that is challenging for the league.
Proud Arsenal fan.
All right, let's move on.
Ooh,
Let's move on.
Liverpool is next.
Liverpool. Okay. Yes, thank you. You're right. Yeah, Liverpool is next.
When is it? Sunday?
Good. Yeah. Your next game
Oh,
is
my
Liverpool.
word.
That makes me happy. Right. Then let's go to menu.
Are we home? Away?
You are away. Yeah,
Oh,
playing away.
my Lord.
Yeah. You're playing away.
It's gonna be entertaining. Shaky.
Yeah, possibly because it's good to play against teams like Liverpool because this is where you recharge your batteries. Because when you play teams like your low-lying teams,
They kill your energy.
You really struggle. But
Eish.
when you begin to play against your teams at the top,
Yeah.
the good thing is that players get self-motivated.
Eish.
And again, everyone is saying we can't lose two. That begins to be the buzzword in terms of the players. We can't lose against Liverpool. We can't lose against Liverpool. So possibly that will be the game to recharge your batteries. But let's go to Manchester United. I'm picking up. They've played 3 games now in a row under Carrick. Winning against Manchester City, winning against Arsenal. They've won against Fulham. But in terms of the points, they're still far away. The good thing is they're not going to be contenders for the league, but most definitely I'm seeing them
In the Champions League.
In the Champions League. Not unless anything changes.
Whoa. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
I think Man U is still gonna drop points.
Most definitely, yes. Everyone's going to drop points, yes.
Not in a nice fancy way. Terribly.
Yeah, I can see the expression of some of the Men U supporters in the room. So yeah, they're not liking it.
I think because it's but it's tricky. They actually can.
Yeah. It's a fact. Everyone is going to drop points.
Okay, which one out of these two do you think is better?
Yeah.
One, to start off and being on the top
Good.
and maintaining that and trying
Right.
by all means to maintain that.
Good.
Or having your Manchester United who's coming from your number 8 or 10
Yes.
and they're getting that momentum and
Yeah.
they're getting excited and
Yes.
they're getting motivated and they're going up. Which one of these two is better?
Course.
Do you feel like the one that's coming from the bottom has more motivation to win?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you feel like the ones on top, they've got more motivations to maintain what they already have in essence?
Right. But for now, when one looks at Man U, I would favor the one coming from the bottom, climbing the ladder going up.
Okay.
Because when one looks at Manchester United, fact of the matter is they've been struggling. I think Amorim most definitely must have lost the confidence. When he's losing confidence, most definitely players and everyone begins to respond in a different way.
True.
But if you then begin to replace him with a guy like Michael Carrick, who comes in and begin to say, possibly your system that you have been playing here was wrong.
Okay.
Therefore, let us go to our own traditional way of playing, where we begin to have a 4 at the back. So that begins to have to give a plus. That's number one. Number two, you then begin to place players in their natural position where they will give you a good performance.
Good.
Hence, I said, Michael Carrick, there are no new players in there. There are no new players. It's all same players that were under Ruben. Now, what did he do? He therefore said, let's go back to our traditional way of playing. We are going to play with 4 at the back. Your normal players that you have. Maguire is also even coming back. Because Maguire in a 3 formation was not even featuring that much. So which means now if you've got a Maguire taking his rightful place as a centre back, and you've got a 4, therefore you've got a Luke Shaw on your left, then you're therefore your back 4 is set. Then you come back, you come into your midfielders. Manchester United used to have players that were destroyers, players that were anchors in the midfield. If you go back to your past Manchester United, when you used to be a guy like Paul Ince, that was dominating in the midfield. So again, he did the same thing. He put in Casemiro. He then put in
Bruno.
Exactly. So now, what are you doing here? You've got 2 anchors who are supporting your midfielders, who are able to provide a cover for when you are going forward, and are able to go forward as well. Then the next thing, you've got your Fernandes, who's playing as a number 10, which is a good central role in terms of him being able to express himself and do those passes and come and fetch the ball from the 2 defensive midfielders. You are not overloading the guy. You are just saying, these 2 guys are going to win the ball for you. You all you have to do when you get into a good space, you can receive the ball, you're comfortable on the ball, you then see where you play the ball. Then again, you do have your good players. I think your sides. There is Ahmad. Ahmad is quite good on the side.
It's very good.
Is it the other guy? Is it Udoku? What? Yes. That guy is also playing. And if you look at him in terms of a striker, he's got only one striker. He starts with Mbeumo, who's going to overwork your defense. Once you are tired, he puts in Cunha
and finish.
So therefore, those two, they will do their job. Mbeumo will do the job in the first half. Cunha will come in the second half and do his job. But all I'm saying is, from my side, it's 10 out of 10 for Carrick. But the issue now is what you are saying. Can they be able to sustain that for a longer period? More especially now when they are beginning to feature against the low-lying teams that will play, that will plan perfectly against them, rather than them planning perfectly against those teams that are above them.
Yeah.
But we will see. Time will tell.
I just had a look now, and I thought, nah, they won't make it.
No, in terms of their team, what you call their points.
I don't think Manchester United. It's very competitive in the top 5. In the top 4.
Okay.
It's very, very competitive, to be quite honest.
Therefore, say it.
There's also Chelsea.
No.
Yes, there's Chelsea. There's Liverpool. There's Aston Villa. And those are the 4 teams, but you need 2 spaces. Because Arsenal and City, don't argue with me.
they are in their rightful position.
We can
top four.
argue who's going to win the league, but Champions League, do not try me.
So which means in this case.
So you can't have. So now you have Liverpool,
Yeah.
you have Chelsea,
Mhm.
Manchester United, and you've got Villa. But only two will make
All
it.
right. From your side, you are saying, out of the 4 spaces, 2 are already
Yeah,
taken.
two. Don't
Right.
argue with me.
Therefore, who do you see as
Out
the
of
other
these
2
four, yes.
coming in,
Yeah.
taking the,
I think
the
Chelsea
2
and
spots?
Liverpool stands a big chance.
All right. Manchester is totally out. As much as they are number 4, so Manchester City is out. I'm sorry, Manchester United is out. Aston Villa.
Yeah, Villa are also a big team. They're also not easy to. The past 4 seasons,
Yeah.
they've been roaming around there, and they know how it feels like already.
All right.
Man U, the previous years, they like number 8, number 10, wherever they are in the world,
All right.
you know.
For
But
me.
I'm not
Alright.
saying anything. I'm just looking at,
Okay.
because we can see the momentum of the Manchester United, and it's good, it's great, it's perfect.
Okay.
But at the same time, there are dogs that have been there and they've been roaming around, and they know what they want,
all right. For me.
and they know what it means
Yeah.
for them to be where they are.
All right, for me, give me 30 games, then I will begin to say who will be joining Arsenal and Manchester City in the top 4 spots.
30 games, 3 games, you
30
mean?
games. They will play 24. They're going to play 6 games
Oh, you
to
mean?
30 games. Then I'll be able to tell you. For now, to me, it's really tough.
Yeah, of course.
It's
of course.
anyone's spot in terms of the
Yeah,
the
of course.
top 4.
Of course.
Right.
And the
Let-
Champions League?
Champions League, Baba.
Hey, City made it just.
Yeah. Champions League.
I don't think City is going to last long, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
I don't see
Maybe
them.
I'm preparing
But
myself
one
for a
thing-
heartbreak.
one thing that interests me in terms of it's a top 8. Can you see how many English teams are here
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
top
there's
8?
3 or 4.
Even Newcastle, that is not, they're not playing well here.
Oh, Newcastle,
They're
they've been there. They've been in the top 8.
So
We were the ones that are struggling, City,
Yeah.
but otherwise,
this becomes,
Liverpool is there,
yes, Chelsea's there.
Chelsea's there,
Yeah, Newcastle is
Arsenal is number 1,
there. Yeah,
of course.
yeah. We haven't
Newcastle.
lost a game.
So six
Yeah, exactly.
English.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be interesting.
yeah.
I think we're going to play Arsenal. City is going to play Arsenal on the
Alright.
semis.
Okay.
I think
All right, that's fine.
there's a big chance.
But I'm seeing myself taking
And
this
whoever
form,
win-
taking this form of these 8 games into the knockout stages. I'm going to progress to the final this time around. All right, we are wrapping up.
We'll see. We're still gonna play City.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. Let's look at the games that we're going to
Fortunately.
talk to.
Okay, let's have a look.
Most definitely, Liverpool versus Manchester City.
Is
on
that on
Sunday?
That's on Sunday, yeah.
Of the 8th of February at 6:30. Most definitely, that's a take. And again, I'm looking at Manchester United versus Tottenham. Can we see if Tottenham is going to also cause an upset?
I think
They're
United.
not a good side.
United will draw or win.
They're not a good side, but for them to be able
Are they
to
playing
hold
home?
their home,
Manchester United is home.
Old Trafford, yeah.
I think they will either win or draw.
Okay, so you're not seeing a win for Manchester United.
I am seeing a win or a draw, but I don't see them losing. That's not really.
All right, I will give it to Manchester United because it's at Old Trafford. Liverpool and Manchester City. This is what I'm going to. I'd
Watch.
love to see a draw here. Just cancel each other because you are not playing well, and again, Liverpool is also not playing well. This is going to be more of a cagey game where no one would want to lose.
Mm-hmm.
No one would like to lose more especially from your side.
Yeah.
You are coming from a 2-draw against your unfenced team like your Tottenham.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Liverpool, they are not convincing.
I
But
think it's
they
gonna be
won.
a draw.
They won 4-1 against Newcastle. So to me, Yeah, I fancy a draw on this one.
It's tricky. The biggest problem at the moment with City, the defense.
Good.
It's very, very, very tricky. But I would love Phil Foden to start that match. Pep Guardiola, please.
Phone him and tell him to change the tactics.
I would like him to start Phil Foden.
Uh-huh.
Bernardo Silva, definitely.
Yes.
Rodri, obviously.
Yeah.
And then Shaky, definitely.
Yeah.
Shaky would frustrate.
Doku.
I think Doku's injured. I'm not sure.
Doku is injured?
Back. Yeah, I think
He was not in the game.
He was not even in the subs.
Okay.
I think he's injured, unfortunately. But I would really appreciate to see Phil Foden start the match.
So Haaland hasn't scored for quite some time? Games in a row?
He's going to score eventually.
That's fine. Guys, we've come to the end of the show.
Thank you very much.
Nasha here is really appealing to Pep.
I am heartbroken.
Please, if you happen to meet Pep, be it at the mall or wherever, tell him that Nasha is really complaining here
in public.
To change the tactics, to change the personnel. Is really voting for Foden to start the game. Pep, wherever you are, she's complaining. Guys, otherwise, thank you very much. Yeah. We loved being with you. Keep on following us. We really appreciate you. Goodbye.
Comment.